there, Judi Jamieson the Psychic here, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you some basic life hacks for an empath to create and maintain a spiritual practice to get yourself in alignment when you find yourself going in an emotional, effed up place or regurgitating the same wounds. How to break that cycle. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hang out and watch the video. Make sure you hang out to the end of the video because I have something that'll really help you power up and boost all of your empathetic qualities and life. So real quick, if you're new here and you have no idea who the hell I am, obviously my name's Judi Jamieson, I am a psychic, but I teach intuition and psychic development with a very specific different kind of twist. I help emotionally wounded women, more specifically empaths, who are seeking love, change, and a personal connection with themselves and spirit to help them heal and power up from toxic and abusive relationships. So if that sounds like you and you're ready to break the shit cycle, I'm your new best friend, and you're gonna wanna hit the subscribe button that is right underneath this video. Make sure you hit that little bell too. This way you get notified when a new video is out, and I'm gonna give you a second to do that right now. So what I'm gonna tell you is gonna sound so freaking easy and basic, but I guarantee you 90% of the people who watch this video aren't gonna freaking do it because most people are just lazy. I don't even know if I want to say lazy. They just don't make the commitment to really invest in themselves that much. So as I'll say a wounded, codependent empath who has survived domestic violence, narcissistic abuse, rape, being alienated from family members, stuff like that, this is a basic tool that I put into place to help me, that I want to share with you. Always keep yourself in alignment. As empaths, we have this huge issue with absorbing outside bullshit and then even getting lost in our own thoughts and emotional turmoil. So this is something that you're going to have to make a daily, regular practice for yourself in order for you to constantly be in alignment with yourself so you're able to open up and connect with spirit, your higher self, crossed over loved ones, whatever you want to put in there. It eventually all comes in, but you have to put this into play. You ready for this? It's so freaking easy, and then I'm going to give you some examples. You have to create a total mind, body, and soul personal routine for you and you alone. You have to put this as a daily part of your freaking life. Whether you do it once a day, 3 times a day, 25 times a day, it doesn't matter. You have to do this for you and only you as an individual, pretty much by yourself on a regular basis. Let me give you some examples as to what a mind, body, and spirit, self-love, self-care, power up, get in alignment, ditch bullshit, connect with you type routine looks like. And again, this could be different for anybody, but I'm just gonna share with you what I do in my personal life. It took a while to figure this out and get this schedule going. So the first thing that I like to do with the mind, okay, because we're doing mind, body, and spirit, I set my alarm for 5:30 a.m. with the intent to hit the snooze button for a solid half hour. Now, the second that alarm goes off, and I immediately tune into and check in with my emotional self. So what that looks like is, are you waking up still regurgitating some crap that you absorbed last night? Or are you waking up with a clear mind and a clear head? You got to figure out what emotional state you're in. Go within. You'll feel it. You'll know. You'll think it. So if you wake up hitting that snooze button with a clear state, immediately I go into a state of gratitude, some kind of happy place, or like what I like to call la la land or daydream land or fantasy land. This can look and sound like tuning into your dreams, tuning into your desires. It's also a form of manifesting. Or like I'll say a mini meditation. So the second I wake up, if I notice that I'm in a good vibrational state, obviously the first freaking thing I gotta tune into with gratitude is how freaking comfortable my bed is, and I don't want to get up. Sometimes I'll hug the pillow and I'll focus on love and I'll tune into the energy of love. You gotta allow yourself to expand and just tune into happy things that make you feel good. Maybe you want to take like a little quick little mini vacation and go to some tropical island or leave the country or snuggle up with a lover or whatever it is. You got to figure out what is your la la land happy place. Tune into the gratitude like you are living, eating, feeling it, breathing it, the energy of it right then and there. Forget about what logic and the physical world is showing you. This is about you tuning into the mind and then tuning into the heart space. So the flip side of that, if I wake up and I find out, man, I'm still carrying some emotional garbage from the night before, I'll go through some mindset shifts, because right now, remember, we're talking about the mind. Okay, today is a new day. That was the other day. Maybe I'll give myself 5 more minutes or until the snooze button goes off again, and then I'll dismiss it. I will get rid of it, switch the mindset, focus on some goals, focus on some things that you want to do, figure out a way to start shifting that energy and releasing what was the other day. That is the past. Freaking leave it in there. And you have a whole freaking brand new day to hit that restart button. It's a new freaking day, a new start. So once the snooze alarm is done and you actually get out of bed, I like to incorporate the body and spirit. Remember, mind, body, and spirit. So there's a couple different ways that I do this, that you can do this with it, which is really freaking easy. This does not take hours of your day. We all get up in the morning and go in the bathroom and put ourselves together, right? As I'm putting myself together, I'll either turn on the stereo and I'll have a full-blown concert in my house, listening to music, kind of dancing, vibing, getting in tune with the music. Now you have to pick and choose what type of music works for you. Whether you want to listen to some Zen sound stuff, or you want to listen to some love songs, or if you need to listen to some hardcore girl power, powering up type stuff. One of my favorite songs is by Hailstorm. It's called I Am the Fire. I'll put a link to that below. Moving your body. So moving your body can equate to dancing. A lot of times I'll get on the floor and I'll do some stretching, some lifting weights. As I'm doing that, you want to move the body in any way, shape, or form. I mean, Jesus, for all I give a shit, you can practice doing jumping jacks as you're trying to get dressed. Where the hell did that come from? Something you can do is incorporate physical items. So to give you an example, essential oils. The second I wake up, I either burn an incense, burn some sage, or pour some essential oil mix into my diffuser. So this way the whole house, as you're breathing in the abundance, as you're breathing in the life, as you're powering up and charging yourself, you're breathing in something that physically energizes you. I like to mix lavender and peppermint. As you're doing all this stuff, pay attention to your breath. So what I like to do is visualize that as I'm breathing in life, blowing out the ego, breathing in abundance, blowing out anything that would derail me. You want to get a positive momentum going, because when you think about energy, right? If you can visualize a boulder rolling down a hill, right? Think of the energy, what you're doing to get yourself going and powered up and charged and plugged in with yourself. When that boulder has enough momentum and force going behind it, it doesn't matter what comes at it, it's going to be thrown and bounced right off. So it's the same analogy like when you go to work and there's people you don't want to deal with or unexpected things come up. If you already have enough momentum going within yourself, it don't freaking matter what goes on out there in the physical world. You are in tune and plugged in with yourself. Another thing that you can do is if you take showers in the morning, I like to visualize. Again, check your energy. Are you in a shitty mood or are you in a pretty good mood to start with? So if you're in a shitty mood, visualize the water that's coming out of the shower is washing the bullshit off of you. You're scrubbing away any negativity. So if there's a lot of chaotic things going on within you or in your life, visualize as you're washing your arm, this is one issue. One particular issue, that arm is clean, that issue is gone. As you go on to your next arm, that's another issue. It ain't your shit, it ain't your problem, it ain't your responsibility to whatever. You go through the mental stuff. Wash all that shit off you. Or the flip side of that, as you're cleaning yourself, assign certain positive, happy things to each body part. Easy enough, right? Anybody can freaking do that. If that's something that's too difficult for you to do in the morning, something that I like to do at night, come the end of the day, we all have a point where reality, all the different hats that you have to wear are done. It's time to check out. During that time, I like to journal. Sometimes you get lazy and you're like, man, I don't want to write a whole freaking paragraph. Just write some key bullet points of whatever happened during that day. Or if you don't feel like journaling, I used to do a video diary. Start recording yourself and talking. This is a way for you to release, unplug, detach from all of life's worldly weight and responsibilities. Release it so you can plug into you. This is when, by you releasing that stuff, you give yourself the ability to open up and receive whatever it is that you need to receive, whether it's messages, whether it's guidance, whether it's abundance, where it's the stuff that you put out in your manifestation log and you're ready to write some checks and create some withdrawal slips. This is how you get there. But as you're doing your journal or your video diary, whatever it is that you choose to do, make sure if you evaluate whatever happened during your day, see what you can learn from it and use that and apply it. Put it in your little handy backpack for life future hacks. What did you learn today? And it's not like, oh, I learned not to open my mouth, or no, don't even freaking go there with that negative shit. What did you learn that will help empower you, heal you, that you can put in your backpack to take forward in life? Through getting through that initial garbage, what happened and what did you learn, you're able to channel in spirit. You're able to channel in your higher self or your soul. Again, this is about you releasing all the worldly shit and opening yourself up to tune into you. Spiritual alignment, emotional life hacks. Sometimes I do affirmations. Whatever, you gotta figure out what works for you. But the point here is that stuff is really easy. It's basic. It does not consume copious amounts of freaking time or chunks out of your life. Figure out a self-care routine that works for you. Whether you have to do 25 little 5-minute ones a day or a basic one in the morning and a basic one at night, you figure out what works for you in your personal life. But I swear to you, I want to kick your ass and slap you upside the head when I say this. Make it a daily fucking routine. Otherwise, you're really gonna struggle with whatever life throws at you. Your emotions, everything energetic wise is gonna be up and freaking down, and whatever shit cycles that go on with your life will continue to freaking go on because you don't know how to get out of the cesspool. Can't get any more honest than that, right? So if you felt that, you vibed with it, you think it's easy enough, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Let's just consider that a high five to each other. So remember I told you to hang out to the end of the video? Give me a second here. When I do these videos, the whole point is to make them interactive. Let's build a relationship. The only way that is going to happen is if you comment below. So I got a question for you. Right here and right now, I'm going to call you out on your shit and I want you to make a commitment. I want you to comment below if you already have a spiritual practice in place. Tell me real quick in a basic sentence or two what it is that you do or how often you do it. If you do not have one in place, I want you to stop and take a second right now and figure out what little baby steps that you can possibly do to incorporate in your every single daily life. I gave you some really easy peasy basic freaking things that you can do, and I tell you, they do fucking wonders. Little bits and pieces of what I just gave you will change your fucking life if you do them on a regular basis. You have to love yourself enough and give a shit enough about your mental, emotional, physical well-being to put you as a priority. Comment below. Let me know what you're gonna do. So anyway, I told you in the beginning of the video, hang out to the end because I got something for you. If you are someone who struggles with saying no, if you are someone who struggles with setting boundaries. Now, this is all pertaining to toxic or manipulative people. Even if you're an empath and you just really struggle with tuning into yourself and you find that you're losing yourself, you're self-sacrificing yourself to do everything and everything for everyone, and you want to learn how to repel toxic people, how to spot toxic people, how to stand in your power, how to tune into your energy, discover your energy, really freaking power it up. If you want to discover what kind of empath you are, I'm even going to go into your life purpose. I have a workshop link that is right underneath this video that I will be hosting very soon. Now, if the time passes and you already missed the workshop, it doesn't matter. It's going to be recorded. You still have the ability to watch it and learn some pretty fucking powerful, life-changing stuff. So if you're ready to set yourself free from your own limiting beliefs and bullshit and toxic people, please, I beg you, join me for the workshop that I'm going to be hosting really soon. So, all right, that's what I have for you this week. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button. Hopefully you're going to pause the video, comment, talk to me, and hopefully we're new BFFs on YouTube now. So I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal, kick freaking ass day, and I'll see you real soon.